Yo, what's up, Host Squad, man? So glad to finally be here to make this video and bring it to you guys. And it took a long time, but it's finally here. Here's my walkthrough, review, I don't know, guide, whatever you want to call it, to the new Payload 2.0, man. It's such a fun new game mode. So happy that it's finally here, and man, it didn't disappoint. So let's get right into it, man. And starting off with, at least in my opinion, the most important thing of all of this is this new base, man, because this is where you can find pretty much all of those new gadgets and vehicles and stuff like that, and it's awesome. Now, one thing that's a little spooky with these things is that they're kind of hidden in the beginning. They don't really pop up on the map until like about a minute or 30 seconds before they're supposed to open. So I found one by Gatka right over here, and I'm at the one on Severny over here. This is the one that I'm recording on. So I know there's more of them. I haven't found them, so I don't know where they are, but I know there is more. They do show up on the map. And starting off with what's new at this little base, I mean, it is a whole new base, but this little tower is one of those new things there. I showed a picture of it, of the other ones, because the other ones are red, this one is blue. It's a little bit more special because this one allows you to call people in more than once. So it's kind of cool, but to be honest, these little bases are usually out of the zone by the time that becomes something you would be able to use to like your benefit. But I mean, it's a cool idea. At least they're experimenting with it, and hopefully later on in Payload they'll implement that to all of the towers. I think that'd be pretty cool. Now, getting into the gadgets, there is some cool ones, like stuff we didn't have before. The first one that I'm going to be going over here for you right now is going to be the man-portable UAV. Now, this little thing is cool because it shows you like wherever the cars are parked or moving, or helicopters, and that's really cool. It reaches 40 meters in a circle, so that's just kind of how it works. You can pick them up, you can move them, and this isn't something that was new, but I just felt like it was something to go over. These are the little airstrikes, because some people don't know how they work. They only have a maximum distance of 200 meters, so it's kind of always going to be close to you, and it gives this little red zone marker on top of you, and it's like a perfect little tiny circle. Some people think it's a red zone and they're there just chilling in it. Like, no, it is an airstrike, and it will get you. So it is really annoying to have to deal with, but on the flip side, at least it gives you a little marker to let you know that somebody's called in an airstrike on you. So keep your eye out on the map, man. That's all I can say with that gadget. Now, moving on to the next one, because there is some other cool stuff here that I did want to go over. We're going to be taking a look at the coolest thing ever, man, the UAV controller. Don't know if you noticed it right there. I was aiming a little arrow with that laptop. You choose which direction this comes from, and that's something that's very important to note, because you can probably aim this thing the wrong way and just completely miss the whole thing. So it runs for 30 seconds, so even if you run out of ammo before those 30 seconds, you will still be in the ride, just enjoying the view. But if you don't, then you're gonna just miss out on those missiles, so definitely try to spam them as fast as you can. Definitely the most OP thing, man. I will say that these things are super easy to shoot down, so don't be that scared. You could literally knock this out with a grenade launcher, so no worries on that one. It's not that OP. Now, what is OP is this thing. Oh my god, man, I remember when I read this thing on the flyer, like when they were announcing Payload 2.0. I was so excited for this, and man, they did not disappoint me. This thing is a beast. The M202 4-barreled rocket launcher. Nothing but great things to say. I wish I had gameplay footage of me killing people with this thing, but since I was trying to make this video, I haven't had a time to go and mess around with it, which is really sad. But we will be making more footage with these new rocket launchers, man, because there is another one, and it's so hard. It's so hard for me to sit here and pick between which one is cool, because they're cooler, because they're just both cool in their own way. Like, you can literally curve this thing around stuff, man. Look at that. I don't know what else is cooler than that, but the quad barrel RPG definitely is kind of cool. So there are other places you can find these things, not those weapons, not the quad barrel one, that's a super crate weapon only, but you can definitely find the laser guided one in these padded rooms. Anything you see with the steel door on it, or that little metal window cover on it, get yourself a grenade launcher or an RPG, even frags, and crack those doors open, and you definitely will be rewarded with some goodies. This is that bomb suit and that AT4 laser guided one right here. Now, I did have footage of the bomb suit, but I didn't have a chance to put it in, so that's too bad. It does 100% take RPGs without a problem. Frag grenades, different story. But this is those super crate weapons. I mean, the boxes that you can get to get those weapons. And to be honest, I never get cool stuff out of these, but I felt it was worth showing. These pop up on the map right before they open, about a minute, and it'll just be a little orange box. And again, it does the same thing for those bases. Now, this is that armored dossier. I do want to say that the reserve for rockets goes off of your backpack, so keep that in mind when you're just driving around spamming rockets at nothing. They do run out, and it's very, very annoying. So another new vehicle here. This is going to be the truck, and this thing has a big old gun on the back of it. And to be honest with you, I don't know how useful these things are. I mean, they're very loud, they're very fun, they're very cool, but they just never really work, man. I want to see somebody kill somebody with these things. I mean, I'm sure you could do it with a bot, but like a game opponent, I feel like this thing is like the most ridiculous thing ever. It's so hard to stay focused when you're driving on this thing, and that's what I'm trying to show here. Like, imagine trying to shoot just try shooting something while you're on that. Like, it's impossible, even if you had a good driver. So I think it is really cool that these cars are now amphibious, the truck and the buggy, because you can just like yeet this thing into a lake or something, and it's perfectly fine. Even keep the flamethrowers running like I do here. It works perfectly fine. I will commend them on that. That's really cool. These things make great boats. They move pretty quick, so that was really cool. This is going to be that UAZ, the armored one as well. Everything's got a flamethrower, man. I love it. The flamethrowers are super fun to play with. I got footage of that next. I did want to show you guys how to reload the weapons in the vehicles, because I feel like people don't know how to do that, and I feel like that's something that's very important to know how to do. Just hop over to your backpack and take out all of the stuff that you want to put on there, and just drag it to the little inventory for your car. Very, very easy. And again, this is just gameplay footage of that flamethrower, and man, dude, it's hilarious. That's all I can say, dude. Those were bots, but I did have footage of me killing actual people, and I just couldn't use it because it had audio in the background. Now, the star of the show, man, the star of the show, the new helicopter passenger seat. You can activate the RPG or whatever this thing is, whatever we're going to call it. I'm going to call it an RPG. This thing can shoot fast. It can shoot fast, dude. Like, that thing can shoot pretty quick. It's not no shot, 3-second wait, shot, 3-second wait. It does also have these Gatling guns on the side, and again, I don't know. I guess they're cool. If you're a great shot, this definitely would be something for you, but I'm not. As you can see here, me playing with this RPG on the helicopter, it's tricky to use. Keep this thing loaded, man. I have some epic fails. I had a great pilot, and I still couldn't hit shit. Shout out to my to my helper Maka, bro. Thank you so much for coming out here. I had such a great time. Definitely will be reaching out to you to help me with more pilot videos. You're a great pilot. I just suck at aiming. Again, keep this thing loaded, guys. That's all I'm going to say about this helicopter. Go out and try it. It is so fun. As you can see here, I get stuck reloading, but bots, doesn't matter. It's all for the footage here anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming through to watch this with your boy Ho, and that VSS skin is coming out very, very soon.